about 100 kids outside,
Yeah.
like waiting to get the shoe. I'm in there signing boxes and talking to the kids, and again, like that's that love.
Yeah.
That I love creating these moments like this so I can share it with the.
Okay, let's talk about the New Balance 1906R. And I had to practice that one a little bit. The names for New Balance are crazy. They're almost like serial numbers. And shout out to the gifter that sent me this sneaker. They were really pushing the New Balances, specifically this model. So I don't know what's up with that, but I'm not mad at it. I haven't had any New Balances lately, so I was like, you know what? Let's take this pair. And I love the colorway. This is my favorite 1906R. And we'll take a look at some other models that I like, but this one right here stood out. Like this, for me in my head, this is the Cola Culture signature New Balance. New Balance doesn't know this yet, but trust me, it is. And it's funny, this little card right here, I never noticed this, but they're saying these shoes can be used for cycling, running, that looks like tennis, basketball, and the last one is just maybe walking, which is interesting because I actually do the spin thing now. If you haven't seen the video on my new spin bike that they sent, make sure you check that out. They're actually really good shoes for this. The first time I used the bike was in White Thunder Jordan 4s, but these are much better. These are more appropriate for that. So if you need some good spin shoes, these shoes are perfect. Not too sure about basketball though, and I haven't been to the courts lately, but I don't know. I might do it one day. But the shoe is also a cousin of this shoe. This is one of my favorites of all time out of the entire New Balance history. It's the 2002R. This is the Cloud Pack specifically, and another cousin is this 860V2. Man, these names, man, are killing me. The uppers are all different, but they have the same exact technology in the heel section of all three of those sneakers. So let's look at some other models. This is the Salehi Bembry model, which was pretty dope. They do have this pair as well, so I think I might ask for this pair next if they'll send it. Here's another Salehi, and I kind of like this colorway a little better, but I don't know if they have this pair. Next up is the Action Bronson. I believe this to be the Clearwater, and I think this is the best pair out of the three that he's made. And here's another colorway. So this means that New Balance is really trying to push the 1906R. Another colorway from Action. This is the least expensive pair on the resale market. And then we have this pair. And you know what, guys? I can't be mad at New Balance for trying something different. I might wear these. It depends on what I'm doing and what the situation is. I might wear them. If I ever took a trip to like the UK or something, this is probably what I would wear. All right, so let's talk about this shoe specifically. There's no secret that New Balance's bread and butter is comfort. And what they're doing with this sneaker, New Balance, I don't want to say they weren't successful, but back in the early 2000s, they made a lot of these models. I'm not sure what's up with this tag, but let's take it off. But they made a lot of models in the early 2000s, and people really weren't into them like that. You had to be a hardcore New Balance head to appreciate them. And now all of a sudden, here we are in 2024, everybody loves them. I even think New Balance at this point has taken a page out of Nike's book, because there's several colorways of this sneaker in the 2002R and all their serial number sneakers. There's a ton of colorways and models now, and they keep making hybrid models. They have a bunch of running shoes, like those cloud running shoes. They have saturated the market with their product, and it's not a bad thing. It's just when you do that, and we've seen this with the Jordan Retro, when you do that, it kind of makes people numb to the brand. I myself even had to slow down on the New Balance. I went New Balance crazy, and it was worth it because I got some really good shoes out of it, and I got like a good set of comfort shoes I can wear now. And I had to slow down on them. I even started going into Asics because I was on this whole comfort thing. There's nothing wrong with that, but that just shows you that the dad shoes, thanks to the Yeezy Wave Runner, I don't care what nobody says, the Wave Runner started this whole thing. They even had Balenciaga making like dad shoes. And that's kind of crazy because right now with Adidas, they're kind of in a little slump and no one's really rocking their shoes casually like that. I mean, I know they got the classic stuff like the Sambas and all that out right now, but as far as the chunky dad sole shoes, New Balance, Asics, they've got that whole market cornered. New Balance also doesn't rely on like super crazy technology. That's some nice blue leather there. That's pretty creative, shiny blue leather, but they don't really rely on super technical things about their sneakers. Like they don't use air, they don't use any zoom, they don't have any boost. They just use like multiple different foams. I'm not going to name them all right now. They have crazy names. But even this Ortholite insole, they brag about having an Ortholite insole, but like in Jordan sneakers, Ortholite insoles are kind of, bottom barrel. You want to have the polyurethane insoles, which, the squishy, thick ones. So New Balances, they're good at what they do. They just kind of remix different foams. And with this line of sneaker, I've noticed that this is not part of their like American-made brand. And I'll show you. Let me grab one real quick. Like this sneaker right here, this is one of their older models. A pair of the 990. I think this is a V2. I can't remember now. But you can tell it has USA on the back. They take pride, and they were saying all their sneakers were made in the USA. And we kind of found out a little later that's not 100% true. But look at the materials on this sneaker. They have very, very nice materials, good suede. It still's got some synthetics on it, but they pride themselves on having high quality materials and high comfort. But when you look at the 1906R, you don't get that. You get 100%, well, 95% synthetic materials, breathable mesh, and it works. The shoes are really comfortable. This is actually my favorite shoe right now because it's a good throw-on shoe. It's a good day-to-day shoe, and with the shoe looking a little crazy in the colorway, I mean, I like it. It's my it's my signature shoe. It's the new Colo Balance. If Action Bronson can have a shoe, so can I. Damn it! But you guys, let me know in the comments. Do you like New Balances? Have you jumped on the New Balance wave? Do you pride comfort over the retros? Let me know. Personally, I like them both, but every once in a while, it's good to throw in a New Balance. Hopefully, they'll send me another pair. Peace, love, and light, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Follow me on IG, and make sure you clip your toenails. It's very important.